All right, welcome back. Another episode of the Rough Rigs SuperCoach podcast.
Yep. We're back, baby.
Big week.
Hey.
I did pretty well. You did pretty well. So
Very well.
happiness all round.
All I care about from the rest of this season is beating you and Marco week in, week out. It's gotten personal.
Well, you're going to be disappointed by the end of the season when I'm above you.
End of the season, I don't care. Week by week, it's on. It's on site.
End of the season is what it's all about, mate.
Live in the moment. You fellas aren't doing.
No one's going to care about where you were at round 16. Everyone's going to care where you finished the season,
I only beat
mate.
Marco by 2 points, but I'm going to act like it was big.
Yeah. Anyway, I scored 1,370. That puts me into 8,926. I'm coming for you.
That's all right.
Chasing hard.
Not bad.
So
Not bad for a veteran.
Yeah.
10-year fucking Supercoach player. Fucking.
Yeah. Anyway.
All the gear, no idea.
Sandon Smith, 69 points. That was nice. Riley Smith, 25. Not nice.
The Smith variants.
Yes.
Not nice.
He obviously got benched for Lussick for some reason.
Oh, the Tino hold. Yikes.
May, 83 points. Horsburgh, 54. Tino, he was coming off the bench, 38. I'm not too upset, to be honest. I did think about trading him. But then I thought, I've got Haas that I traded out.
Yep.
Ideally, in an ideal world, I should have traded Tino out a couple of weeks ago instead of Haas, because Haas is just fucking superhuman.
Yep. He's getting better.
He doesn't lose minutes. He doesn't drop minutes. He doesn't miss games. He's just
Give me the ball.
an absolute freak. But yeah, Tino, his output was a little bit less backing up from Origin, but I think he'll come good. I've just got to find a way to get Haas back in a couple of weeks' time.
Yep.
Clark, 83. Eli Katoa, 53. Hosking, 47. He got some nice updates. I think he was like 33 at one point. I was pretty pissed off, but he got up to 47. Keon, 76. Just doing his thing. Talakai, 73. Scored a try playing on the wing. That was funny.
Teague on the edge.
Yeah.
Plenty happening.
Nico, 90 points with his little try, which was nice. Munster, 63. Herbie just keeps doing Herbie things. 106 without any tries, any try assists.
It was
outstanding.
Fuck me.
Unbelievable.
10 plus tackle breaks, 200 metres. Fucking hell.
Dylan Lucas, 68. Mark.
Marky Mark.
Nawanganita Wazi.
He's getting better.
I've been practicing.
Freak, eh?
Been doing it in the showers. 136 for him. Very, very good. Jenkins, 55. Now, Jenkins, I was very concerned on a Sunday night when the updates came in, and he went from 55 to 45, and he lost his line break despite scoring a try where he clearly broke the line.
He levitated.
So I don't know what happened there, but I was very happy to wake up Monday morning and he got that 10 points back. So otherwise I was going to absolutely blow up this episode about that. But,
about Tom Jenkins. Wild.
So I'm happy now. So thank you, Supercoach scorers. Pappenhausen, 62 points. I thought he would be better against. I was very confident with him against.
Not poor, but not happy.
Yeah. Tedesco, 107.
As your skipper.
As a captain,
Lovely
very,
choice.
very nice. And I brought in Jaden Campbell this week for a staggering 8 points.
Doesn't count.
So that hurt. But anyway, that's my team.
It's going to the fucking champions, mate.
Yeah.
The Hot Boys.
I'll tell you what, how good has Randall been for you?
Mate, the pod player of the year almost. Randall, 82. Sandon Smith, 69. T. May, 83. Payne fucking Machine Haas, 108.
Unbelievable.
Dylan Lucas, 68. Aaron Clark, 83. Zach Hosking, 47. Keon Kolomatangi, 76. Sir Sifa Talakai, 73. Nico Hines, 90. Cam Munster, 63. That's right. My captain, Herbus Farnworthers, 106. Toya, 60. Brimson, 53. Katoa, 34. And Billy Smith with a great 77.
That was a nice play. A lot of people wouldn't have played Billy Smith. 2 tries, 77.
I just thought he was in for a decent one.
He was due. He was due. The old gambling adage.
Yep. Tedesco, 107. Lehigh didn't play. And obviously, Pappenhausen to round it off, 62. That was 1,400 and something.
Yep.
And I beat Marco by 2. So that's
1,413. You've gone into 5,142. So you're getting close to that top 5,000.
My only goal now is to beat my best on the season, which was 3,100 and something.
What was that?
My goal now, because
Yep.
obviously it's hard, is to get higher than my 3,170. That was my top
That's your
overall
top rank
ever
of all time.
this year.
Oh, this year.
Yeah, so that's my goal.
I
Try and
reckon
break that.
you're a good chance
Try and get back into that.
of your top 1,000, I reckon. I reckon
reckon?
you could sneak your way into the top 1,000 if you.
I'll make some weird ones, eh?
It's not a bad team you've built, and you keep nailing your captain, which is
3 weeks in a row.
big for you.
My top scorer. I've just fluked it, really.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how you go with your buyer coverage over the next few weeks. But if you can get through that, I think you're doing well.
Well, I was going to go a risky one, but I thought, nah, even for me, I was going to go Haas or Randall, but even for me, I was like, that's a bit too fucking risky.
This week?
Dude. No, last week.
Ah.
But I thought, no, we'll go safe
Yeah.
with Herbie, which isn't really safe, is it?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyways,
I like it. Now,
go risky.
this week, the big talking point, I think, is centre wings.
I'm sweet.
I think a lot of people.
Sweet.
We're both good.
We're
both
sweet.
good.
Hey, fuck the rest of them. We're good.
A lot of people carrying the likes of a Bostock that they brought in last week, which would
Idiots.
have hurt.
Spewing. Cop that. What a shit move. He's got 160.
And then the other bloke, Fletcher Sharp, a lot of people have him.
That one, it hurts.
So he's gone for the season. I think might be back very late in the season.
Busted lung or some shit.
Yeah, he's gone for a while at least. So a lot of people looking at trades there.
Yep.
I like Carraz if you don't have him.
He's a must.
I think he's definitely going to finish in your top 2 or 3 best centres for the run home. So
Yep.
I would be doing everything I can to get him. The other one I like is obviously for Herbie if you don't have him. Again, at this point, I've kept speaking about it like week on week. I don't know if I'd be getting him because he's so highly owned already. But, I mean, if he's scoring 106 without any tries or tries hits, maybe you just fucking swallow your pride and you just...
Give him the goal kick.
You just take it.
No, you can do it all.
Garrick, I actually really like now that he's on the wing. I think that really helps him. The other one is Lehigh Hopewade.
Shouldn't have sold him, boys. I told you.
Oh, I never had him, but I'll be looking at bringing him in this week. I think at fullback.
I think Gregosaurus or Campbell's got to go for you, doesn't he?
No, he's only out for a week. I'm happy to hold Campbell, I think. The other one is I've got Galvin as well, so I might actually trade Galvin, bring Campbell up into my 5'8", and bring in a fullback for a Lehigh or something.
No Jareem Buller, he's out too.
No Jareem Buller for the 3 people that have him.
Wow.
So a lot of question marks over the centres. I think a Dylan Lucas is a must if you don't have him with his dual flexibility.
I think I'm legit sweet, bro. I've got Carraz coming in and the Roosters going out.
Lomax is another one. I think you're going to want him at some point up against the Dragons this week. I love that matchup. I think he's genuinely a captaincy shout this week.
He could.
Everything. Like if you watch the game last week, Parramatta played every single fifth tackle option. They're kicking Lomax.
Pensini got 2 tries because of Lomax.
Yeah. He is just going to be so involved. Every point that they score is going to go through Lomax.
Yep.
Just about. He's got the goal kicking as well. Kicked 6 from 6 for Parramatta. Kicks much better in the blue and gold than he does in the sky blue.
Under his sky blue, please, or maybe some just eel socks or something.
Jermaine Osako, he's been pretty good. 65 with a try. I don't know if I'd be getting him. He's 726k. He's made a lot of money the last couple of weeks. He's probably a little bit pricey.
If you got trades, get Sifa Talakai in. That's my...
Talakai, very, very decent shout.
He's got 4 more weeks, guaranteed.
Thing is, 350k, he's still not, like, pricey. He's still got money to be made there.
Yep.
I don't think he's a play every week.
He'd be enough.
But
Sorry.
But you can definitely play him on matchups. He's going to offer decent coverage. He plays round 19.
Yep.
Doesn't play the major buy round in round 18. But have a look at your sides, and I think you'll find you're probably well set up. I think most teams are pretty well set up because a lot of people have a decent amount of Storm players which play the buy and a couple of other teams. So round 18 might not be that difficult to navigate. It's more the round 19 that you're looking for coverage, and he offers that there.
I'll worry about that when we're at round 19, I think. Open the up on the Thursday.
Could bite you in the arse, mate, when when you've got 6 players for round 19 just quietly.
That's all right.
Dane Gagai, 45 points last week. we had a quick look at him last week.
I didn't like it.
I did. I liked it. I didn't go in because I had a look at Newcastle's draw. That was the one thing that turned me off. That draw
Still does.
That draw still is turning me off.
It's not changing.
Yeah, it's still the same. Believe it or not.
And no Sharp now, just to further less ball to Gagai.
Yeah,
less line break.
Well, that's it. Everything was going down the right hand side because Fletcher Sharp was doing everything. So without him, I think Gagai's probably, to be honest, if you picked him up, he's probably a sell, if anything.
Now, I thought I'd bring this one up to you because it was one of the questions. Kiripani, people want to know, should we go him? Should we not?
Yeah.
He looks to have won the spot over Cobbo.
Here's the thing with Kiripani. Job security is a question mark. Cobbo's still lurking around in the extended bench, so all it takes is for the Broncos to lose, really. And then,
or if he has a poor
performance, or something happens.
Fuck, he's good.
He looks really good. He's going to make a heap of money. The question is, do you need to make money? And do you have the trades to trade him in and then trade him out?
I think
they would be the big thing for him.
Long-term him and then nuff him if it all goes to shit.
Is he someone that you're going to play? Because for me, if I picked him up, and I'm looking at picking him up just to free up a bit of money, but if I do that, I'm not going to ever play him. So he's going to sit on my bench and hopefully make a little bit of money, maybe make a couple 100,000 and I can get rid of him. That's two trades that could be very valuable at the back end of the season.
Yep.
If you've got plenty of trades, 100% do it.
Yep.
Lock it in. I've got 15 trades. There's a lot of players, a lot of teams that have less than that. They're sitting around 11 or 12.
That's crazy to me. What are you doing? Just willy-nilly fucking trading, truly.
So I
know someone with 10 and they're not worried. 10. Bro.
I'm a bit conflicted with this. I think if you've got trades, I think bring him in. I think if you're sitting around where I am, around 15, I don't know. It's two trades. Yep. I would probably rather.
Let's go.
If I'm not gonna play him, I'd probably rather just get a genuine nuff, someone that's not going to play at all, who I can get for 240k, dual position. Let's see if there's anyone around that price. Get away.
Get away.
Where's my dual positions? Dual position only. Here we go. There is, Cody Ramsey for 214k.
Cody Ramsey.
Cody Ramsey. Is there any second row? Oh, there's the Kane Bradley. He's probably the one I'd be looking at. 232k, centre wing, second row. So if you've got a Talakai, if you've got a Dylan Lucas, he's going to really be helpful with that. Because I can't imagine you want Carapani's points. You're never going to play him. If you are, then different option. If you're looking at him as a genuine gun or keeper or semi-keeper,
yep,
borderline keeper for the run home, then different story. Then I'd look at buying him for sure.
Yep.
I don't see him as that.
Yep.
I think he's got a touch of the Jesse Arthurs about him, where he needs 2 tries to kind of make any good money.
Yep.
The first 2 games he's played all season,
88 and 97.
88 and 97, both with 2 tries. So if he doesn't score a try, his base isn't great.
Yep. No, it was just a question that someone asked me. I said I wasn't exactly keen. I said you'd rather Talakai because at least he's playing a guaranteed month. Like guaranteed. Unless he gets injured himself, he's guaranteed the month.
Yeah.
Either in the back row or the centre. Take your pick.
And I'd be a lot more confident playing someone like a Talakai. He's got a better base.
I think he'd be a lot better this week. Let's put it that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think he was that good.
No.
But his base will be up.
But he's still got 40 points plus in base.
Yeah, which is stupid. When he's gone from interchange middle to edge. Like, yes, he got burned for pace, but he's going to take 15 carries, a possibility of a try, 6 tackle breaks, just before kickoff.
So Carapani, he's got a base of 26, so it's not
not massive.
Not massive.
But small sample size, I guess. So
yeah.
It's up to you. Take your risk. If you like it, do it.
If you've got I'd say 17, 18 plus trades, lock it in.
Yep.
Lock it in because he's going to make a heap of money.
Yep.
I'm at the stage where I probably don't need the money that he's going to generate, and if I want to free up a bit of money, as I said, I would just go and naff someone like a Kane Bradley.
Now,
I think.
Do you want to get through the ins or outs or captains first?
We'll go ins and outs. Just
brilliant. Mate, I'm good for centre wings. I'm loving it. Hopewade, this comes back. Karaz comes back. And Garrick comes back.
Let's actually, I just want to go through team lists quickly because there's been some very relevant news. So obviously Karaz is back this week on the wing, moved from the centres, which I like him a lot more on the wing.
Both.
Galvin's to the bench. A lot of people looking at trying to bring in Galvin this week.
Yep.
Don't do it. He's on the bench.
Yep.
Penrith, all their origin players are back. Cleary has been named despite that groin injury, which is great.
Yep.
Lehigh going to fullback, which is very, very
As
big.
per normal. Yep.
Turbo moving into the centres. So if you've still got him, he's probably definitely a sell.
Who have they got?
Garrick going to the wing. Waddell is an interesting one. He's been named to start. He started 2 games, I think, in the second row, got about 50 points in each, about 40 points in base.
Yep.
So he's a little bit of an option. He's, I think, about 450K.
Yep.
I don't hate the play. There's not too much upside there, though. It's pretty safe. You'll get you around 40, 50 points each week, I think. Fainu, he's starting half for the Tigers. Sharp, he's out. Maju, he's been named on the extended bench.
Yep.
So just watch out if you're a Maju owner. Hudson Young, he's injured, or not injured, but he's been rested.
I think rightfully so.
Yeah. Metcalf, he's been named despite his little injury.
Yep.
Tuipulotu has been named, which is bad news if you're a Lawson owner. He's gone.
Too risky.
Yeah.
Didn't like it a month ago.
Sam Rani, he's moved into centre to replace Penasini.
Yep.
And Smith is out for the next 2 weeks with that suspension.
Smith?
Yeah. Riley.
Sorry. Yeah, okay. I just had a mind blank of who that was.
Yeah. For the Rabbitohs, Campbell Graham, Walker is back. Aitken shifts from the centre to the back row, which is good if you're an Aitken owner. And Mamazoulis is back on the bench.
Yep.
Jaden Campbell is obviously out. And Tino, he moves from the bench to the starting side, which is good if you've held Tino.
Yep.
And then the big news is probably from the Cowboys is Clifford is back. Purdue shifts from 5'8" to the centre, which I think actually helps Drinkwater as well.
Purdue back to centre is good if you're a Purdue owner.
It's a good if you're a Purdue owner.
I wouldn't pick up Clifford at all.
I think it's not Clifford, but I think it's good as if you're a Drinkwater owner as well.
Yep. Fair. Makes
so
sense.
they're the things.
More fluency in the halves.
Yeah. We'll go through the players.
Up the players.
Traded out. Fletcher Sharp, yep. Get rid of him.
Bostock, yep.
Yep.
Get rid of him.
Amoli, yep.
Get rid of him. Riley Smith. 2 weeks yet?
2 weeks. I'd
keep him.
I'd like to sell him, but I don't have anyone that I want to buy.
It's dead.
That's the problem with Hooker at the
you
moment.
just go Mamazoulis or Brayley. That's all you're going. If you want guaranteed 40 to 50.
I'd like to go Grant eventually, but he's playing Origin. Watson's playing Origin, so there's no point doing that.
No, silly.
So I'm just going to hold it. I think it's people that have Sanders Smith and Riley Smith, like myself.
Yep.
I'm just copping the AE this week.
Yep,
my bench is pretty good. I don't have anyone like playing super bad that's going to get 5 points, providing any injuries. So I'm happy to take the 40 points of whatever the AE is.
Yep.
Purdue, people are selling him. Would you sell or would you hold him now that he's been named in the centres?
I would sell just because he's probably made his peak price and the Cowboys are pretty fucking shit.
Yeah. I agree.
Sorry for the Cowboys.
Sanders Smith, what about him?
I'd keep.
Yeah.
I think he's been consistently good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd keep him.
Yep. I like that.
Wong.
Wong.
You can flip to someone the same price or even upgrade.
He's got that injury. He's 520K, made a lot of money, so you can definitely go him to someone like a Katoa or even a Preston if you've got a little bit of money in the bank.
Lucas, if you still don't have him.
Yeah. Even Talakai, downgrade him to Talakai.
Oh, we straight up downgrade. Take a risk and not risk, but like riskier move. Jaden Campbell, that one just sucks.
I wouldn't be selling him, I don't think. He's only out for the 1 week. He's probably going to finish the season in one of the best, him and Munster as the top 2 5'8".
100%. Him, Munster or Brown.
Yeah, I brought him in last week. I haven't even considered selling him, to be honest. I think it's a 1 week play. You don't want to sell him.
It's a bit silly.
Yeah.
Lachlan Hubner.
I actually sold him last week to bring in Talakai, which I'm very happy with. Hubner, I was tempted at the start of the week to keep him because that was when I thought Kulamatangi was out, and I thought he'd get more minutes. Obviously, with Kulamatangi playing, I don't like
80
it.
minutes are the best.
Yeah.
And he gives away a lot of silly penalties, I've noticed.
He does.
A lot of silly
He
ones.
does. He's made his money as well. He's been good. He's made 185K. Time to sell now. Like, you're not going to play him ever.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Get rid of him for, a Talakai who's someone that you can play. Free up not too much money now. It's probably, free up 70K. Still something.
Yep.
So, Hiroti, people selling him, yes.
Fair.
Get rid of him.
Done that last week.
Yeah. Traded in. Karapani is the most traded in player. Let's see what the top 10% are thinking. Changes. There you go. Top 10% people getting Kiraz. Makes sense.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
So get him in.
Get him in.
Safe.
Get him in.
Kirapani at 2. We spoke about risky. Don't like it. Harry Grant. I don't like that with Origin and with the Storm sitting where they are. I actually don't like that yet.
Yeah, I think, again, it's people probably with Riley Smith and Sandon Smith.
Wow. That's risky.
I don't hate the play, but again, I would prefer... What's his break even? 39. That's why. People getting him before he goes up a little bit. I'd still wait a week. I'd still wait till after Origin. Because you don't know what's going to happen. Like, he might very well get rested in round 19.
Mate.
He might pick up a little injury.
He plays Sharks. They probably won't play him against the Cowboys because the Cowboys are...
We won't play round 18.
Because fucking Origin.
And he may get rested round 19.
And he may just rest for with the utmost respect.
Yeah.
Against Newcastle.
So you pick him this week and he misses the next 2, then you're filthy.
That's a bit silly.
Yeah. Zach Lomax. I really like his matchup this week. I think last week was the week to get him if you were going to get him before Origin.
You know he's going to back up.
Yeah.
So it's like, get him.
If you get him now, break even's 98. I think I'm going to wait one more week, pick him up for round 19 after Origin.
Yep.
Just to make sure he does get named, he doesn't suffer any little injuries or anything like that during Origin. But yeah, he's someone that I do want for the run home. I think he's definitely someone that you want to finish the season with. He's a decent price now. He has lost a little bit of money over the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
He's 697K. Hopefully he doesn't score a try this week and he loses a bit more.
Yeah.
But as we said before, like everything's going his way. I'd be shocked if he didn't, to be honest.
Viliami kick out 5.
Yeah.
I don't hate this. I think it's just middle ground. It's good. It's not bad. It's not good. It's right in the middle.
Break even of 27. Last week was outstanding because his base was so high. Like, he's not normally known for his base, right?
He's getting used.
He was getting used. His runs were up. Like, you look at his runs the last 2 weeks, 16 and 9 for the hit-ups. And then the week before that, 18 and 2 for the hit-ups. So that's a lot higher than what he's normally at. The offloads were way up as well, which is really good to see. He's just, breaking tackles. He's doing everything really well. So his base is up.
Yep.
I like him as a pickup. He had that 1 try assist, but apart from that, I think he got like 70 points in base, which is very un-Kick-Out-like.
I think Galvin sort of unlocked him a touch.
Yeah. The only thing to mention that it was last week was kind of the only week that he had a base that high. So it could just be an outliner. It might not be a sign of things to come. If we have a look at his base, he's got a base average of 38. It was 49 last week, taking away the offloads and the tackle breaks. That bumps it up a bit. But before that, 29, 31, 41, 46, 40. It's decent. It's decent, but it's inconsistent. So if you're picking him up, just be prepared that he's got a 40, 45 in him. But he's also got a 120 in him if he can cross the line, which he's very capable of doing.
Yeah,
so,
especially against the Panthers. Sorensen out.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Next on the list, Lehigh Hopewate.
Keep him, baby. Kept him.
I really like him playing fullback now with
back.
Turbo in the centres.
He's had 2 weeks off, essentially.
I'm looking at getting him this week. I really like him. I think in either the fullback or the centre wing position, to be honest. I think he's... Yep. And that dual position can come in handy. Normally you wouldn't move someone that's centre wing into the fullback position, but if you have injuries or something, it can get very handy there. So... Payne Haas. He's another one that if you bring him in, he's probably going to keep backing up. He's going to keep doing his thing. So
Terminator, man.
I don't hate that. I'm not going to do it personally. I'm just going to wait until I'm going to back the plan that I made when I sold him out.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, he's going to miss round 18. He'll probably back up round 19. Then he's got the buy in round 20. So I think for me, round 21 is where I'm going to bring him in.
Yep, I like it.
And hopefully something happens to him where he doesn't score many points. But I can't see that happening, to be honest.
With the way he's playing. Aaron Clark. Yep, workhorse. You don't really need a highlight. He just goes so hard. Like Haas.
Yeah.
Just goes hard.
Great dual position, doing his thing. Yeah.
Latu Finau for the Tigers. He's finally healthy and he's finally back.
Yep.
Heath Mason to fullback. Now he gets the 6 or 7, whatever they're going to.
I like it. I'm just a little bit concerned with what happens if Buller comes back. Does he drop out of the side or do they stick with him?
I feel like Meso drops out.
The other thing is he's 5'8" only. So you're going to have to drop, I don't know. Are you dropping a Campbell for him? I don't really like that much.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Fair enough. That's all the Tigers fans.
Yeah. Preston, I'll let you talk about this. You're a big Preston fan.
I was massive on Preston early. But self-admittedly, I haven't watched a Bulldogs game in depth for the last 2 rounds.
Yep.
So I still like him. You know what you're going to get from him. You're going to get 55 to 60 without tries. It's just, he's not big of a try scorer. So
not now that he's on the right.
Yeah.
I liked him when he got moved to the left. But now he's back on the right. I don't like it as much.
The thing is, you got to remember with the right edge back rower, traditionally, and the right edge centre, they're the ones that are chasing the kicks, right? Every single set. 90% of sets. They're the ones making the first tackle. It's very unlike a Nico and a Nakora. Most right back rowers aren't getting used as that hole runner anymore. It's the left side, which is the strike side. I don't know why, but most modern teams are going left a lot more than they're going right for that back row position. So I wouldn't go it, me personally, anymore, but I'd see the
I think there's still a few, like Eli Katoa's on the right, Ola Kuatu when he was fit was on the right. There's still a few going around.
Yeah. A lot of right-footed kickers.
But for the Bulldogs, I think the left-hand side is their strike side.
Yeah.
Obviously, Burton is probably the dominant half in that team.
Right-footed.
In terms of like the attack.
Yeah, kicking down the right side. They've got to make they're the ones that make the tackles, do all the boring stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like the left edge where they can just fucking...
There's a lot more creativity for the Bulldogs on the right-hand side and on the left-hand side.
Yep, agreed.
So, yeah, if something was to happen to kick out and he got moved back to the left,
mate,
I'd like it. But while he's on the right, I'm not as confident with it.
You look at all the right sides.
But he's not a bad buy. As you said, he's going to get you 50, 55 each week and be one of the gun second rowers. So you can't really go wrong with it.
Yep.
He's got attack in him. But, yeah, I wouldn't go there myself.
Agreed.
They're the top ins and outs.
Mate, who are you going captain?
We'll talk about captains later. We'll keep people guessing. Keep people guessing.
I still haven't figured out mine.
What's your trades?
None.
Your trades? No trades?
Legit 0 this week. I'm good.
Wow.
Legit got Lehigh, Garrick, Carraz all coming back in.
Yeah.
So I've got a wealth of just swapping. It's like now, do I want Billy Smith to play over Garrick? That's all I've got to worry about. But then again, it's not really much of a worry, is it?
Yeah, I wouldn't be playing Billy Smith this week over Garrick.
I've just got to swap out Teddy.
Considering Billy Smith has the buy.
I'm just going to swap out Teddy for Lehigh. That's it.
Yeah.
Legit. And obviously the Rooster players.
I want Lehigh, so I'm probably going to trade out... I might trade out Hosking, put Dylan Lucas into my second row.
I like that.
And bring in Lehigh.
He's good, man. Trust me. I
do like Drinkwater this week up against the Titans. I like the fact that Purdue is out of the halves, so I'm kind of tempted to go Galvin, put Campbell up into my 5/8s, and bring in Drinkwater and captain him.
You're a wild man. I like it. I like it for the risky point of it. I just don't like the Cowboys as a whole.
I don't know.
That's the only thing that's holding me back.
The thing is, the Cowboys were going great until they switched their halves up and put Purdue in the halves, and everything changed. So I'm hoping they come good.
Bro, this seems like
and even if they don't come good, Drinkwater will be a lot more involved, I think.
Yeah.
I think Purdue...
I like it for the risk.
Purdue's a bit of a ball hog. So he doesn't see as much ball as what he did, I think, without him. So, and the Titans are fucking shit. Like, they are awful. Like, so are the Cowboys, but in, like, the level of shitness...
I think the Cowboys...
I think the Titans are much worse. Defensively. Maybe.
I like it as a risk. That's all I'm going to say there. I know the Cowboys just don't have... I've been watching their games. It's not even the skill set. It's the little 1%ers like effort. They just don't get... It seems like they don't care.
Yeah, but
like,
they don't need to win NRL games.
I know, but like I'm worried that Drinkwater buys into the bullshit and because he hasn't exactly been...
Their draw coming up, Titans, Melbourne, Bulldogs, Dolphins, and it's not great. Maybe I don't make the move.
I don't know. I like it, bro. It's a risk.
I like it
you
this
need to take a
week.
risk. It's.
I like it this week. I don't like the long-term draw, though.
Yep.
But I think he's got a great matchup this week, Scotty Drinkwater. I think if you've got him, he's a really good captaincy shout.
Yep.
And then, I might just nuff someone out.
What are you going to do with Galvin? You said you were debating whether you were going to trade him in, trade him out.
I won't trade him in.
Sorry, you were going to debating whether you trade him out. Are you going to?
I'll trade him out. Put Campbell in 5/8, and then I need to bring in a fullback. So maybe I put Lehigh at the fullback for now.
Yep.
And look next week for someone else if I don't go Drinkwater. But yeah, they're kind of my options at the moment. I think Hosking's one that I'm happy to get rid of.
Yep.
If I'm looking at my team, Horsburgh's another one that I'm happy to get rid of. The other one's Hooker. I'd like to probably get rid of Riley Smith and bring in a gun Hooker and just set him for the rest of the season. But again, as we said, there's no one that I like. Chris Randall, if you jumped on him a couple of weeks ago, would have been great. But I'm not.
No one listens to me, mate.
But I'm not going to get him
actually,
in now.
I can't say that. One person did follow me. Shout out to you. You know who you are.
Yeah, but yeah, the two that I want, Harry Grant and Watson, I'm not going to get in this week. So that's my thing. Now we'll go through. We've got some listener questions this week. We went through one of them, but there's been more. I think. Here we go. There's been a couple. This one from VJ. Is Paul Gallen a keeper?
Mate, 2014, him and Corey, what's his name? Parker? Yes.
I don't like his draw coming up, so I think he's a sell.
What, Sonny Bill Williams?
Yeah.
Thanks for that, VJ. Love the question.
Yeah. Don't like his minutes. His minutes have decreased.
Very much so since 2017.
Once the Origin is done and dusted, I like this question. Once the Origin is done and dusted, who are your top 5 centre wings for the run home? For me, I would have Karaz as number 1. Probably Garrick as 2. If we're including Dylan Lucas, I'd have him 3. Herbie as 4.
Herbie at 4. God
Herbie
damn.
at 4, in the top 4.
Okay, yeah.
No
order.
No order,
Okay,
no
thank
order.
you. I was about to say, God damn.
Karaz is 1 is the order,
Yeah,
and then the other
the
ones.
rest.
And then probably Lomax at 5 I would have. That would be my top 5 in an ideal world. And then you've kind of got another couple kicking about. You've got Mark, Nawanga Nikawazi. I fucked it. But
Yeah, you were close.
yeah. Greg Marju, I don't think I'd have him in my top 5. Yeah, that's probably the way I'd go.
Mine, Herbie, number 1, just because 16 weeks of fucking craziness. 2, Carraz. The injury still worries me, but I think he should be good. Now, I've got a bit different. I really like what I've seen from Lehigh at 3.
Yep.
I know he had the head knock. I know he got busted up. It happens. I've come around. I think Garrick on the wing. We haven't seen it for a while, but I'm hoping he can just slot back in like nothing's truly affected him. I truly hope he can do that. And I want to say 5 for Lomax.
Yep.
But I think there's someone out there that we are forgetting or missing. So I'll keep... I don't really have a 5th one there for you at the moment.
Oh.
It would have been Iro.
Yeah.
Like the easiest Iro of all Iros. I wouldn't have even thought about it.
Jermaine Osako, does he make your top 5?
No. Val Holmes, no.
Val Holmes could be up there.
Cooler. Not for me, no. I want someone a bit...
I'd have Val Holmes sniffing around the top 5. He loves a good sniff, Val.
I want someone a bit rascally. Like, I wish Tamale was still healthy. There's a lot there that I would have... Honestly, safe-wise, there is none. So I'm probably going to say, weirdly, Sifa Talakai. I don't know, bro. Like
in your top 5
for me, for my makeup of my team at the moment, yeah.
No, not your.
Yeah, but like I don't like any of the other.
If you had an unlimited budget, and you pick who would be your top 5
left available, bro. None of them really blow wind up my skirt. Avarillo, no. Gagai, no. Mark, not for me. Holmes, I don't really rate because the Dragons are a bit poo. Mate, I don't know. There's a lot of injuries to that centre wing. It'd have to be Lomax, but that's just me. I'm probably not going to get him in, so that's me saying that and not being 100% following through with that. Maybe a Toto, honestly.
Toto, yeah.
Honestly, actually, I'm going to go with that. Toto. I think after Origin is said and done, he's going to slot back into his normal fucking tackle breaking best, try scoring best. I'm going to say Toto to round out the 5. So Herbie, Carraz, Garrick, Toto. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have Carraz, Herbie, Lomax, Dylan Lucas, and either probably a Garrick or a Lehigh.
I'm going to go Lehigh as my 5, actually.
Yeah.
I like the Lehigh. He's been so good. So thanks, Marco. Stop trying to cheat me team, mate.
Do you think if your captain gets injured in SuperCoach, you should get your vice captain score? #JC. So obviously a very upset Jaden Campbell owner.
Thanks for the
a Jaden Campbell captainer. I agree, actually. If you've captained, for instance, Jaden Campbell, who scored 8 points, which would have been 16 points as captain, and that score is out of your team because of the flex, I think you should get the vice captain for that.
Personally, that's how I feel the vice captaincy should work. Not this fucking trade in, nuff someone, trade out bullshit. I always think that's how this vice captain should work.
Yeah.
There should be a cut-off score, though. Like, if that makes sense, because then you just reap the rewards of picking your top 2 and then... Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't.
Like, if your captain gets 82 and then your vice gets 106, just because you picked your vice doesn't mean you should get him as captain.
No, it would just be...
Only if injured.
So it would be if... Because you've got your flex, your top 17 players, and then your flex drops out your Jaden Campbell. So because Jaden Campbell would have been your lowest scoring player
as your captain,
then that score it's not even counted. So you actually have no captain for the week. If you captain Jaden Campbell. So in that instant, I think it should be a vice captain.
Okay.
It's not just every week.
That makes sense now. Yep, I agree with that. I think they should.
Yeah.
I don't really like the whole trade-in fucking bullshit. Pick a fucking vice captain on Thursday night. Like, I get there's a bit of a skill about it and a bit of finesse, but like, mate, there's a lot more casual SuperCoach players than there are top 4,000. Let's just say they're the nerds. Yeah.
Because the vice captaincy is kind of useless at the moment for the way it's intended.
It is.
Like the only use for the vice captain at the moment is for looping.
And I hate
because if you captain somebody and they don't play, you're not going to captain them. You know exactly. You generally know, like, there's not going to be too many instances where you're caught out an hour before kickoff.
Like, I think there should be a rewarding for picking and sticking, regardless of fucking
Yeah.
night, regardless if it's a Thursday night or a fucking Sunday afternoon. I don't know. I feel like it just adds a bit more too. It's not.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes you truly value who you're picking. You're not just like me, willy nilly going dartboard
Yeah.
Herbie. You know, there's only probably like 10,000 of me's out there that are psychopaths. Like, I sort of agree with Quincy. I like the statement. I think Supercoach moving forward should probably
I agree with that.
do something about it.
Yeah.
So thanks for the questions, Quincy, Marco.
And VJ.
I think I'd put one in.
No.
The other question by yours truly was, fuck you, Will and Marco, beat yous both. Cop that, you dogs.
Yeah, nice. We don't need that.
Oh man, yous were throwing a lot of lip on the weekend and I was lipless. I didn't say a word back. I just let the weekend play out. There was a lot of lip throwing when my team was doing shit.
Yeah, good on you.
In the first two nights, you know.
Yeah, good on you.
Thanks.
But if you want to be involved in these discussions, these questions,
hit us up.
Let us know. Hit us up in the comments section below, or follow us on Instagram. Just type in Rough Rigs; it should come up.
Rough
I think.
Rigs podcast.
And what we'll do is we'll put a little poll on the night before we record this, and you can answer or put your questions in, and we'll answer them. So if you want to be involved, do that.
Yep.
They're the questions. Let's go through captaincy now.
Yep. Let's do it.
What are people thinking?
I don't care what the masses are thinking. Show me the fucking who's playing who.
Right. Top 10% people are captaining Scotty Drinkwater. They're with me. 23% of people are captaining him.
That's wild.
Pappenhausen as well is very popular. Herbie's popular. James Tedesco is pretty popular, considering he has a bye. I'm not sure about that one, but
I like that one.
Carraz, not bad shout. I don't like it as much against the old Panthers, but
Thursday night.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then Garrick, 1.7%. Interesting. There you go. I'm looking at Lehigh Hopewade as a vice captain on the Friday 6 p.m. game up against the Tigers. I like that. And if I was to bring in Drinkwater, I would captain him. Otherwise, I'll probably captain Pappy against the Sharks, I think. Or it could be a week just to be boring and captain May. I'm not going to do it because I want a bit of excitement with my captaincy.
Yes, welcome.
But it's probably a round to do it. There's not a number of great matchups. The other one's Lomax. If I had Lomax, I'd be captaining him this week for sure against the Dragons. I think he's in for a huge one.
Off the cuff, no thought. Munster sticks out to me like a sore thumb. And I have no reason behind it, which might be a good thing. I don't think Pappy has an outstanding performance, but I think he still has a good one. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Munster's sticking out to me. Ooh, who's on? Nah, Campbell Graham's back. I don't like Herbie this week. Or is that the other side?
It'd be his side.
George.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got two. I'm either going to go Cam Munster or Payne Haas. I like Payne Haas up against the Warriors, even with the fucking...
It's a bit boring for you, Payne Haas.
No, it's not. You don't even have him in your team, mate.
Yeah. It's a bit boring.
I can't wait till everyone goes May and, they get
He's a very similar player to May.
I know, Munster really stands out to me. I could be fucking spicy. Munster, Haas or Randall. I'll keep you involved.
Randall?
Yep. Cowboys reek. I know the Titans reek, but I think there's a more reek smell from the Cowboys.
I'd be disappointed if you went Haas.
That's all right. Mate, I've gone 16 weeks of disappointing you with my captains, and it's paid off.
It'd be disappointing.
Yep.
That's.
I might go Haas.
You don't strike me this week as a safety Sam, but
that's right. You don't strike me as a top 4,000er either. So.
Mate, after this week, I'll be leapfrogging you.
Imagine if you just get injury.
Daly Cherry Evans is going to put in a masterclass.
You've still got him.
We're going to have Lehigh Hopewade score 250.
That we can agree on.
Yep.
Who's he got? Nah, don't like that. Tigers might do something.
Garrick's going to score 6 tries. Yep. And Haas is going to get injured. So hope you captain him. Yep.
Holy fuck.
Going to do a hammy.
State, mate.
Yep.
See, look at this, guys. I don't talk any shit until I'm defending myself. Just know this. Marco and him are at me every fucking time. Joel, you're at me too when my players do shit. Cam, you're at me as well when Hosking had 33.
Anyway, let's look at our league.
Yeah, let's have a look at the league. Let's look at the rankings, shall we?
We'll go through the top 9.
Okay, let's do it. Top 9 only.
Yeah.
Unaided Cowboy.
Unaided Cowboy. He is absolutely flying at the moment.
360-point lead.
He's gone into 155th overall. So he is the shining light. I tell you what, how cool would it be if we had like someone from the Rough Rigs league get right up the top end?
Our league is fucking pretty good.
We're doing all right.
83. What are we overall? Isn't there? There was a way to check it. I remember.
I don't know.
We were killing it, but I remember we were like top 60 at one point.
Not anymore.
I reckon you should just remove my team, mate.
Yeah. Remove your team. I can remove, mate. I can remove your little entry there.
Yeah, you'd want to go because you can't beat me normally.
But yeah, Unaided Cowboy. He's been very, very good. Where are you? Can't see you. Not in the top 9. Doesn't matter.
Scott M1. Where are you, bud? Double me, mate. Where's Michael? You know all this chat. Where's that bastard?
I think he's 11. Oh.
Yeah.
15.
What up, baby? 10th.
And for the week, our weekly winner is...
Oh, it was Mark.
Mark for 1,501. Incredible.
Fucking huge,
well done.
Oh, top 6. Where are you, Will? There's Marco. Hey, Marco, what's up, baby?
Yeah. Number 16. That's where it all counts there. Number 16.
16th on the ladder. 16th on the...
That's where the magic happens, mate.
That's where the magic happens. You got Cody this week, so
yeah, easy win there.
He wants that. There you go, Cody.
Might rest a couple players.
I reckon just pick 13. You got him covered, mate. He's asking me for tips. I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
What's he asking?
He doesn't like me tips, which is a good thing. Stay away, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't like him either.
Yeah, well, that's why you are 22nd. Remember to like us, follow us, subscribe to us.
Yes.
Keep up with the socials.
Yes.
We post some fun things on there. We post my captains. Will never wants to front up with that post. I don't know why.
I'll tell you here.
Maybe Bob the Builder, Safety Sam, Toolbox Talk sort of stuff.
You're the one captaining Payne Haas.
I'll put a post up of your first 16 weeks and we'll compare the pair. Anyways, good luck. I hope you actually flog Cody in all seriousness. Because fuck the chooks. I think that's fair.
Yep.
We can agree on that.
Yep.
And good luck to everyone except for Marco, I guess.
Yeah.
We can agree on that.
I can agree on that.
Anyways.
But yeah, any questions, any shit, just leave it down below and we will answer you, I suppose, probably. Bye.